Mr. Speaker, thank you. I thank the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Mr. Holden, for his comments and for the leadership of our Committee on Agriculture, Mr. Peterson and Mr. Lucas, for their support of this resolution, H-Res 317. We consider this resolution today, which recognizes the region between Manhattan, Kansas, and Columbia, Missouri, a great opportunity for two states that are often rivals to come together in recognition of the Kansas City Animal Health Corridor. This area of Kansas and Missouri has long been considered our country's headquarters for animal and bioscience. The largest concentration of animal health and nutrition interests in the nation is located in this corridor, including more than 120 companies that account for nearly $17 billion in global sales. This amounts to over one-third of the total sales in the animal health industry. Part of what makes this region unique is its location in one of the largest livestock-producing regions in the country. My own congressional district is the largest livestock-producing district in the nation. The Kansas City Animal Health Corridor is a benefit to livestock producers in our region and to the country, and to the employment and investment these producers contribute to the local economy. Biosciences are a tremendous opportunity for our state and our citizens. As the national economy has struggled, the animal health industry continues to expand and experience growth. The businesses, universities, and other interests located in the Kansas City Animal Health Corridor provide an opportunity for our best and brightest young people to stay and work in Kansas and Missouri, the Midwest. Earlier this year, the Department of Homeland Security named this world-renowned area for animal health research as the home of the National Bio and Agro Defense Facility in Bath. This federal laboratory is urgently needed to develop the vaccines and countermeasures against the threat of foreign animal disease, protecting our food supply and our economy. The Kansas City Animal Health Corridor will provide the workforce expertise and the collaboration opportunities to make NBATH a great success. I appreciate the House of Representatives recognize the important role of this region to furthering animal health and nutrition across the nation and the globe. By supporting this resolution, we are helping to foster support for crucial research and business development in the animal health and science area. I urge my colleagues and members to support this resolution. I reserve the balance of my time, Mr. Speaker. Yield myself such time as I may consume.
Someone's recognized.
Mr. Speaker, I'd point out to members of my colleagues that the resolution before us simply is a resolution on suspension recognizing an area, part in Kansas, part in Missouri, related to animal science. The whereas clauses do mention that a facility has been approved for a site in Manhattan, Kansas by the Department of Homeland Security, but this legislation before us today does nothing to say that's necessarily a good idea or a bad idea. From my perspective, it is clearly a good idea. And as I said earlier, I represent a congressional district in which livestock feeding, livestock raising, and livestock producing is the way of life. It is perhaps our most important component of our agricultural economy is feeding cattle or raising the feed to feed cattle. Even a rumor of animal disease or food safety causes the price to plummet for what we raise in Kansas. It is important for us as an industry, important for us as a state, but important for us as a nation to develop a facility, a top-notch, latest technology, most scientifically advanced research facility to make certain that nothing happens to damage the safety of our food supply. What is happening on Plum Island is insufficient, is not being rebuilt, is not being expanded, and technology is not being improved. What we're talking about ultimately, although not in this resolution, what we're talking about is a decision by the Department of Homeland Security, both the department from the Bush administration and the department from the Obama administration, reaching a unanimous decision that a new facility to be built in the United States, competitively advanced, 5 states narrowed down to 5 states, a site ultimately chosen, unanimously chosen, is that the message has been that this facility must be built, advances must be made, science must advance the cause of animal safety. And to fail to do this, to fail to move forward, means that the risk we run is much greater than the risk if we fail to take this action. So while today we're here in a sense a bit more ceremonial setting in which we're recognizing a set of businesses, industries, and producers in a certain region of this country and naming it an animal health corridor, not here necessarily to debate the merits of NBAF, in my opinion, the location that has been chosen is the right one. Where else in the country would you expect us to care more than in the middle of cattle country to make certain that we do it right? And what university would I respect more with their ability to resolve these issues in favor of a safe food supply and protecting the cattle producers of this country than Kansas State University, the companion to the site being selected in Manhattan, Kansas. So while we're here today on perhaps a different mission, I'm happy to have the discussion about the merits of what the Department of Homeland Security decided in the last administration and what the Secretary of Homeland Security in this administration says is a firm commitment that this administration is standing strongly behind. Mr. Speaker, I would reserve the balance of my time.